Morning, guys. Bushcraft family here with another video. And today, on the last video, talked a little bit about it, about the media. I think my this is my opinion here. I think that the media is worse than the actual virus. Like I said, that in the thumbnail, I'm going to put on a thumbnail is the media is the new virus. I mean, everybody says there's a division in the United States. There's one side versus the other side, or multiple sides, whatever the case may be. But when you have different medias, you have like CNN, the two main ones, CNN and Fox. They're one side or the other side. One side's for Biden, one side's for Trump. Boy, it's busy today. The thing is, it shouldn't be that way. The news should bring you the news, nothing else. There should be no opinions. That's like you have sports announcers, and they're supposed to they do picks and stuff. Who's going to win this and that, and if you have and if there's an announcer that's going to be broadcasting that game, they don't vote on that game. It's just the way it is, and it should be that way for media. I mean, what happened to the days when you would turn on the news and they would just broadcast the news? Nothing else. They wouldn't say, "Well, I think this guy is doing this because of this, and he's bad," and everything else. And anymore, you can't even you don't know who all is it true what they're broadcasting? Is it true, or is it just they're making it up, or they're just making it partial? It's true. It might be partially true, but they amp it up and add more to it to make it a big story. But that's my opinion on that. Like I said, because my son's in the army. He's still in the army. He went ahead and re-enlisted for another term, or whatever they call it. Um, he 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 was in mobile artillery. Um, he drove one of the things that shoots the little rockets out. There's he has a special name for it and stuff. I forget what it's called, but um, he was when he re-enlisted for something better, a better paying job and more high tech ish. So, and then he was supposed to go to Florida to do his training for that, but Corona hit, so they closed off bases because you can't go to another base when Corona's out. So they just had him doing guard duty and just whatever for the time being. And then something came up, and now they're shipping out thousands of people to Kuwait. I'm not sure what's going on. They don't know what's going on. But that's the military. The little grunts, they just go where they're told. They don't know anything. But I found it kind of odd that Trump is supposed to be bringing all these troops back over from Afghanistan and whatnot, and Iraq. But why are we sending thousands of troops back over there before they send those other ones out? I'm not saying it's Trump. I'm not who it is, because I remember I try to stay out of the politics of this. It's Friday, so I've got my red shirt on. Remember, everyone deployed. That's Red Shirt Friday. And he is set to go back over because his unit already went there. They're already there. And like I said before, his well, we'll put it this way: when they were in there at their base, none of the soldiers had COVID. They shipped them to Iraq. The day they arrived in not Iraq, but Kuwait. The day they arrived, half the unit got COVID. So most of them are being quarantined and whatnot. But like I brought up before in previous videos, one thing that really irritated me was the fact that my son was over in Syria. He was in a special forces base. He's not special forces, like I said. He's mobile artillery, but they were stationed at that supposed to be a secret base. Special forces used the base to go out and do their runs and whatnot, and there was drone attacks. I mean, the drone attacks wasn't very good. Their Syria's accuracy or I should say, in Iran, because there are some that came from Iran. Their accuracy is really bad. They would be on lockdown. I'd be talking to him, and he said, and you could hear the sirens. Or I wouldn't hear it, and then he would say something about, we got an attack, I gotta go, and boom. And then his internet and cell service and everything, because they would block all that stuff, and it would be silent. I wouldn't hear anything for 2 to 3 weeks. And as a father with your son over in a military zone in a base in Syria and not hearing anything for 3 weeks, oh, I probably aged an extra 10 years during that time. And I kept watching the news. I'd watch 3 or 4 different news. I'd go on the internet and try to find out anything. Nothing. Not anything that was going on. I knew that there was attacks. A lot of times I know they won't say anything, but you know, it's reporters are supposed to be really good at this, and any other time you would hear about it. But all there was going on was the Trump collusion with Russia. If they thought that there was collusion going on, set up a department to go investigate it. Everybody else, get your ass back to work. The Senate, the Congress, or whatever that was, get to work. Do your job. You're supposed to be working for the people. There's departments to investigate that. And all you heard on the news was that. N- That's it. And you know how I had to actually go to a foreign news department to find out about, oh, there was two soldiers killed, or U.S. soldiers were attacked and no casualties or something like that. That's how I had to find out. I couldn't find out from my own country's news that what was going on, and that's what the media is, like the thumbnail says, the media is the new virus, and it's getting worse and worse. It seems like it's spreading to all of them, and I don't care. I just don't. I can't stand either CNN, Fox, or um, most of the time you get local news, and then once they start getting to the nation news, it's just a copy of what came down from CNN or Fox, and it's not even news anymore. All they do is talk. One guy sits on there and talks about how bad this person is, how bad this is, and nothing ever good. I mean, sometimes local news will have some good stories about this person helping out, this person volunteering, and whatnot. But it just, I don't know. This is my rant for today, I guess. Um, but this morning I've already went out. I did a bit of shopping um, from. Well, I can see that I went into the hunting and supplies and stuff like that, and it is bone dry. Because I wanted to get some water jugs, the big old 20 gallon, 25-gallon jugs, and store some more water. Well, they're all gone. I said, well, I'll go get the bottled waters that you put in the little machines and squirt the water out and whatnot. All gone. There's maybe a little bit of bottled water, but um, I just probably have to order some online to get some containers to put water in, because what happens when the power goes out? Yeah, you'll have water for maybe a week, if that. Then no water. You wait and see people freak out when their power gets shut off for like 6 hours or so. Wait until their power's off and they have no water. Oh boy. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. If you're not subscribed, please do so. I'm trying to get to that 1,000 sub mark, um, so I can maybe do some live streams and stuff like that. Get some a little bit more features opened up. Um, Please smash that like button, as everybody says, or I tickle that like button. Until next time, I want to thank everybody for watching. Catch you later. God bless.